ɗaya daga cikin ɗaliban makarantar forestry mechanization wanda aka kama shekaran jiya. Muna roƙon gwamnati da taimaka mana. Na ji suna cewa za su turo sojoji su zo su taimaka su fitar da mu. To da Allah su taimake mu su kawo mana asiri saboda mutane sun gaya mana cewa duk wani soja da ya kusance wurin ko ɗaya mu ba zai koma gida ba, a taimaka ma rayuwar mu.
A 2-minute video was released by bandits who recently abducted students of Federal College of Forest Mechanization in Afaka, Igabi local government area of Kaduna State. It was reported that the abductors demanded a ransom of 500 million naira before they released the college students. In the video, abducted students of the Federal College of Forestry Mechanization were seen pleading with the federal government to help them. However, among the abducted students were a 6-month-old pregnant lady who has been identified as Mama Ahmed. According to Daily Trust, one of the students who escaped the abductors then identified the 6 months pregnant lady as Mama Ahmed. The escaped student also stated that she is a student from the Federal College of Forestry Mechanization in Afaka, Igabi local government area of Kaduna State. In the video footage, the bandits ordered the 6 months pregnant lady Ahmed to face the camera and speak to the federal government. According to Daily Trust, Mama Ahmed, the 6 months pregnant lady, spoke in Hausa as she pleaded for the government to negotiate with the bandit so that she can be free. She said, "I am one of the students that were abducted from the Federal College of Forestry Mechanization 2 days ago. I am pleading with the federal government to come to our aid. We are urging the government not to send troops to rescue us because the bandits said they will kill us if any soldier comes to rescue us," she said. According to the pregnant lady, the abductors vowed that they would not return home if any soldier or military troops invade the forest. So guys, one thing I have really noticed, and which everybody, many Nigerians, they know about it, is that if something happens in the southern part of the country that involves the northerners, you will see them, they will be traveling. I remember when Obigbo issue happened, the northern elders, they came all the way from the north to go and meet Wike, and Wike was yarning what he knows how to yarn best. And again, the Shasha issue again, they all came. We know how many governors that came for that. At the end of the day, they turned everything upside down, that the government has to pay them. All of them will be talking when the eviction notice came from the governor of Ondo State, and when Igboho made his own statement as well. We saw all of them, everybody, all of them were coming out from their own enclaves, speaking wata wata toto 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 toto. But see the constant thing happening in their whole area now. You will not hear them come out. I'm sure they want a repeat of what is happening in that zone to want to extend it. They want to repeat. They want a repeat of that in the southern part of the country. And as they themselves are not saying anything, they are not talking. That is exactly what they want. That is exactly what they want to happen in our own area too. But it's not going to happen because we are so different. We have gone ahead of those kind of things. Do you know that US government came out and said, oh yes, they would like to help Nigerian government? What did they say? No, they said they don't want it. They don't want any form of help. They don't want foreign help. But Gumi has promised that he's going to help them. He's going to end this banditry. But many Nigerians just shook their heads. Of course, if you look at it, in the recent, we don't even need anybody. If really they are overwhelmed with all these problems, yes, they will need people. But as far as we know, Nigerian soldiers will be able to do the right thing. But those poor people, they will send them into the field without any proper equipment or weapons. There's this back and forth between this man, the National Security Advisor, and the spokesperson of the president. The man that happens to be Baba Gana Bugono and the Shehu Gaba. The man said all the equipment they budgeted for, that they cannot find anything. All of a sudden again, when Nigeria began to talk, maybe he didn't expect, he had to say it the way it is, but he didn't know when he said it. Again, he came out and began to tell us that he was misquoted, or that was not what he said. And Shehu Gaba, Shehu was trying to cover, defend him, that he spoke in Hausa. So Nigerians do not hear Hausa. It is only you people that understand Hausa. That is how they are always turning everything upside down. By the time they must have goofed, they will not tell you that they were misquoted. Even when the Minister of Defense was telling Nigerians that they are coward, they should go and defend themselves, he came back and began to tell us something else. Bauchi governor said the same thing, that it was a figurative speech, when he was defending the S-men about the AK-47. When he said, yes, they have to carry AK-47, when they hear the backlash, and he began to tell us that it was a figurative speech. So you see what is happening in that place, but let's see how it's going to go. One thing I believe is that it will get to a time these people will be demanding something, and they just want all Nigerians to just cooperate and say, yes, let us agree. Very soon you're going to be hearing, some people have been saying that, hey, you have to negotiate with them. Now, for how long? You have to negotiate with them. Somebody is always escaping to tell a story, of course, so that you know that it is real. Somebody must tell the story. If the abduction is destroyed, if the foundation is being destroyed, nothing can done rightly. The so-called bandits were brought in by government of the day. Some confess that government gave them guys because of their selfish reasons. They didn't look beyond the moments. My people said it is not enough to give monkey cup for drink, but to collect it from the monkey is where the problem lies. And the worst part of it is that they are even defending all these things. Do you know that since somebody came out and said it was government that was giving AK-47, they have not come out to debunk it? Even when Barajay, I think one of them said when he was with the APC that they brought these people from all of those countries outside this country. They have not debunked it. They have not said anything. Of course, they will, even if they come out to debunk it, Nigerians know what they know. All the weapons they are bragging, let them come out and face the Nigerian military army. That is not the issue now. The question is that how do they bring this thing into the country? And they will tell us, because they're always getting these weapons, they bring it, whether Boko Haram, whether bandits. How do they bring it in? You want to tell us they don't know? They don't know. 6 years down the line, yes, Buhari has not been able to do anything. If our soldiers are well trained, they can handle the situation without negotiation and still get the victims out. The problem with armed forces is lack of proper training. We have generals that never experienced war. By now, we ought to have special squad to handle situations on ground. Countries with sane leaders always prepare for anti-terrorism. It is our own leaders terrorizing us. It is a pity that the country we are now in is not the country we came and met years ago. Northerners are fooling themselves. Any country that negotiates with terrorists and bandits, this always be the result. It's on the northern Nigeria has passed the red line, and the land will know no peace. Initially, Buhari invited international Fulanis from Senegal, Mali, and so on. Now, Buhari is unable to send them back to their countries because God wants to use the terrorists to torment and sink him in the Red Sea. Mr. Malam El-Rufai, don't give them 1 naira. Go and beg Governor of Borno State to help you with gallant civilians, JTF, to come rescue them. Do we still have somebody as president and chief in command in this country? Well, let everybody answer that question. So guys, let's hear your opinion and let's know your thoughts on this. Thank you.